We're back in Star Citizen, and something's very wrong. Maybe it's just my monitor. Yeah, you guys can't see it. Okay. Well, anyways, for some reason, performance is actually higher than I've ever had before. Ever. Even at 720p. So, if you're wondering what the well, let's just say the current specs of this PC is, am I literally just in space? It's a 3060 Ti with 32 gigabytes of RAM running at about almost 3100 megahertz, and off of SSD obviously with a CPU 5800X, not the new 3D, but hey, it's fine I guess. Anyways, I fixed the issue. So I logged off in a station. The thing that confuses me the most is, well, that is stunning, I won't lie, but why am I out here? And I think I know why my FPS is so good. So it turns out, guys, if you're all by yourself in nowhere with just your ship and you, your performance can be pretty good. Okay, so I'm a little confused here. So at the moment, I am under the sun. I was attempting to benchmark, but I'm here. I didn't even know you can get under here. So apparently that, bright blinding ball of gas right there is the sun, and I'm under it? That's strange. Let's see. Well, while we're out here and, I set my waypoint to Hurston, we can take a look at the sun. It's yeah, the performance is pretty good out here, guys. This is the first time I've got 60 FPS in this game, ever. But now, we're going to go back to where I'm getting 30s to 35, probably. But hey, I got 60 plus, without even trying. You can even see me moving. I was literally directly below the sun. That's so cool, actually. I don't know why. So while we're here, I'm actually going to talk about my last video. If you have seen it, or if you're confused about it, the performance was less than stellar, and that's only for one reason, I believe, is because my RAM... Omen is kind of weird about adding new RAM to your pre-built PC, and it clocked... So when I added an additional 16 gigs to make it a whole 32 gigs, it clocked my RAM down to 2400 megahertz, even though it's literally the same RAM, just not sold from Omen. But yeah, and I, without knowing, didn't know it was at 2400 megahertz. So I did my last benchmark with the 3060 Ti at 32 gigs of RAM, but only running at 2400 megahertz. So this should be a fixed, updated version of that pretty much. And we should be days away from 317 getting released to the live build, because I tried joining it and it did not work. I got past the creation, the character creation thing, and then I couldn't get into the game, which was a little annoying. And also, I'm a little pissed off that they took away a bunch of eye colors, even though they made the faces look better. It's a little stupid in my opinion. I don't know why you have to take away eye colors. You want it to be more realistic in a futuristic, like very futuristic, not realistic at all world. Okay, well, whatever. That's just my spew. We're here now. Let's go. Okay, so here's my problem with the game. Now that it's probably crashed, sadly. Oh, it didn't crash. Okay, well, you know, we were in the tens there for a hot minute, and it definitely didn't make me feel very good. But, you know, it was running like 30% GPU and like 10% CPU usage, and I'm just like, that's really great. That's really great. And would you look at that? I'm landing. Now we can finally benchmark in a lot more demanding area, which is actually walking around. In a spaceship, it's pretty nonchalant as far as I can tell. So we're still getting a lot higher than I thought we would be. But we're gonna go very high, all the way to very high. Yeah, we're just gonna, you know, just might as well. I mean, who's gonna stop us? Someone will, probably. But here we are. Very high. Let's see if we can hold this frame rate. I'll be with you guys once I get inside. Oh my, before we do that though. Dang. It's kind of stunning, I won't lie. GPU's at 99% usage. You know, we're in the 40 FPS range. We're in the playable range, I guess. That's hilarious. Just look at the GPUs. We're at like, oh no, it's never mind. I was gonna say like we're like 80%, and then we just look towards the just go 99%. Yeah, you know, whatever. It's fine. We are in the station. You know, look at the thing again. 99%. Beautiful. Is that like double layered hair?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Yeah, do tell me what the heck is up with your haircut. You know, this is far better performance than we did last time. For reference, because you probably don't care, we were getting probably 25 to 35 FPS. Sometimes lower, sometimes higher, depending on the area. When we're just walking around areas, of course. And we haven't had very much issues with performance, but I guess that one moment where we had like 10 FPS and I was gonna complain to you guys about it crashing, but it didn't crash, which is great, and it makes me happy. You know, great. FPS is playable. And now the most demanding scenario, which is one I cannot replicate for every single what do you call it? Every single setting, at least within reasonable amount of time, is when you're in a dogfight with big ships, which I don't have big ships. I have a medium ship, medium-ish ship, and you know, I can't go fight some hammerheads to show you the true, you know, how bad could it actually get, and where the heck am I? Okay, you're definitely on this too long. Let's go to, we're gonna do high low for, so 1440p low now, and we're gonna do high, or like the max graphics for 1080p and the low for 1080p also. So we'll do low, yes, low, low, off. I guess that is the lowest, so it seems fair. I don't know if I'm gonna even see a difference, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, not really. Okay. The only what do you call it? The only realistic change I would think is the clouds one. If we since I turned them off completely. If you turn them off completely and you're in like an atmosphere, you're probably gonna get a lot of FPS gain. But I think that's the only, like, you know, realistic change you're gonna be getting. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to look like or not, but it's a gas giant and we have disabled clouds, so I don't know. Maybe it is, but that looks horrible. So really no change in FPS, but that's the scenario I'm thinking is the best one, or the one we get most affected is when you're in, I don't know, fighting and also in the atmosphere. But we're gonna go 1080p now, which you guys are gonna see a little differently. It's gonna be, I don't know how to scale it, but you're gonna be seeing it like it's kind of like, I don't know. You're gonna see most of the screen covered up, but the bottom corner is gonna be, you know, not what do you call it? Not taken up. You'll see. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Oh yeah, no. See, that's a lot different than it once was. Yeah, we're getting 50 FPS though out here, which was not. Well, we were not doing that last time, and we're still getting 99%. I think we're in the 40s, if I believe correctly, when we're at 1440p high. But yeah, that's pretty nice. And for me on a 1440p screen, this actually looks terrible though. But for someone who has a 1080p native screen, this may be your best bet. And a lot more pieces of hardware can run at 1080p, unlike 1440p. This seems to be the most demanding area in this vicinity of the game, so I think I'm gonna just benchmark the lowest settings now. You know, we're actually almost hitting 60 FPS. So, you know, while looking at the planet, we are our GPU usage is at 50%. Not even sometimes. That's crazy. Really shows how demanding the clouds are. Hopefully they find a way to make it so it's not so crippling to the game itself. Holy crap, I actually want to die though at this. Whatever. We're gonna go back to 1440p and we're gonna try low settings again because I'm just curious what's the difference? You obviously get like a 10 FPS difference, which that's not scaling. If you didn't know, well, not even 10 FPS difference. We're actually getting the same FPS. Actually, no. Let's try one more thing, actually. I think this may be the biggest thing ever. We're going to do everything very high except for clouds. We're going to keep it off. I just want to see what happens. For some reason, I suspect that we're going to lose like very little FPS. Yep. It's the clouds. Most definitely. The GPU is running at 70% now. But we're at 60 FPS. 60 at 1440p. That's crazy. At very high settings, except for obviously the clouds. And I think we're going to finish it off. We're just going to turn clouds back on and just see how much my GPU wants to die. So we're going to go like this, we're going to go like this, and then we're going to go very high. Yep, and there we go. So it's the clouds. Most definitely the clouds. Actually, there's one more thing I want to do before I finish this off is, does the clouds change anything? Like if I do medium, does it actually... Okay. Actually, this is the best of both worlds. Easily. Almost 60 FPS, and you have clouds still. The clouds are really effective at extremely high settings. You probably can't even notice from this far away. I hope this video gave you guys something. I'm almost at 120 subs, so I would really appreciate if you guys give me that 120 and make my day. Really would. And I'd feel like, okay, thank you. I'd feel like I'm not wasting my time doing anything like this. I love Star Citizen, even though I really, really suck balls and I don't really know how to do anything. The flying is extremely fun though, so. But yes, I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.